Hello everybody and welcome to the video on how to use cut point grouping. So cut point grouping is used when you have quantitative data but the data is continuous or it is decimal valued. So from your reading you'll notice that when you go to do your frequency and your relative frequency table, the idea is that you use this 42 dash under, and you can think of this dash under as up to but not including. So when we have our decimal data, we'll go ahead and implement this thing called the cut point grouping, which is very similar to the limit grouping. So again, here our data set has this little box. So I'll click on the box, we'll open in StatCrunch. And there is our data set in the first column. In this video, after we do all of this, we'll see about constructing the graphs. But again, let's just note, just like we did before, we're going to have to bin the data. Okay, so in this case, let's just kind of come back down here and let's just note that we're asked to start at 42 up to but not including 48. So that means that when I come over here to this, I go under 48, and let's just note that 48 actually comes down here to the next bin. And let's just note also that our bin width is the difference between this lower bound and this lower bound here. So 48 minus 42 is 6. So our bin width then is 6. So let's just come back here and use this, and we'll start at 42 and we'll end at 6. All right, and again we're going to use this include left endpoint, so make sure that's checked. So here we'll do typical error. So here we'll have to choose var1. Make sure you get your variable chosen, whatever. All right, so here is our bins. So the next thing, we'll have to come over and make our table. So frequency table. So we'll choose the bins. And then here we'll go ahead and choose frequency. And since we have to do the relative frequency, we can go ahead and knock this out in one shot. So notice now that our frequency and our relative frequency is right here. And here we have our bin. So in this table, it's 42 up to but not including 48. And notice that 48 comes down to the next band. So all I have to do now is to come over here and get my windows set accordingly. Okay. So 48 to 54. So we'll go ahead and type in our 54. Okay, and then we'll come over here and notice now that 54 is actually here. Remember, on our previous bin, it was up to but not including. So here we'll type in 60. So this is up to but not including 60. So 60 actually comes down here to this bin. So we'll type in 60 to 66. And then we'll type in 66 up to but not including 72. Now in this one, since we are doing our counts or our frequencies, all right, we'll just come up here and put in these counts. So 33752. So 3, 3, 7, 5, 2. Okay. All right, so hopefully that'll get us a correct answer. I'm just going to bring this down here for right now. All right, so check answer. We got our green box, so we can move on to the next component. So I think you get the idea on the cut point grouping. You use that. This is how you can allow StatCrunch to do this. In the previous video, I showed how to copy and paste. So you can copy and paste this and then change this to your up to but not including. And as always, if you need to do a graph, you can come over here to your histogram. And again, you can start here and we'll do the start at. So in this case, to get everything to match up, we'll do 42 and our bin width here is 6. So we'll just go ahead and choose that. And I think we've got everything else as we need. I'm not going to do anything fancy schmancy on that. So here we go. 3, 3, 7, 5, 2. And notice that we have 42 up to, but not including 48. So 42 all the way up to here. So here you can see that when you highlight, you get the open bracket on the 48 and the closed bracket on the 42. The same thing here with this one and this one and this one. All right, so you can construct your graphs all this way. You can even do your stem and leaf plot if you want. It'll take care of that and do some rounding for you. All this does is it looks to me like it rounded the data to the whole number. So this is actually read 43, 45, 47. All right, so it rounded the data values. So this one it rounded to 69. This one it rounded to 71. This one was rounded to 63, and so forth. All right, I hope that helps. And please, by all means, regarding your homework, your quizzes, and your exams, and for your project that's coming up that we'll be getting involved in the Module 2, this will hold as a tutorial guide for you. All right, thanks a lot.